Hi, it's Beetle. Hi. Thank you so much for buying my Plushy base. I am here just to show you real quick how to set up the file because it's similar to my horse base, but if you haven't had my horse base, then it's going to look a little weird to you. So it's going to look different when you get it. It's going to have all the nice backgrounds as well as a QR code to this tutorial, hence why you can't see it yet because the video is not made yet. So you're going to click me here, and it's going to open up your scene, whatever it is, after you import it, which you can just right click down here and do import package, custom package, or you can double click the Unity package file as long as you have Unity open. You want to make sure that you're using Unity 2022.3.6 F1. That should already be set up in your Creator Companion, as well as I use a Plushy Toon Shader that you can have included in your Creator Companion, or you can download it separately on GitHub and import it yourself. So you need those two things. You want to make your Unity file through Creator Companion, and then you want to put in Plushy. You can do that, or you should do that before you import in the Unity package. And then what you're going to see here is a bunch of guys. Okay, they're going to be sorted here, PC. These are the PC ones, and then here's Quest. Now, if you have a Quest, but you're hooked up to a PC, that's still considered a PC model. And so we're just going to hide the Quest ones for now. So here are your prefabs. So these ones are already set up. Bones, the proper animators, all that jazz. There's these two here. And there's BGB Plushy based default, as well as an everything one. And I'll explain that in a second. We also have the lion, we have the doggy, and my creature. And so if you want any of these, all you have to do is go to your VRChat SDK and set up all your information here, and then click this check mark down here, and then it'll say build and publish. I didn't put a name in. Okay, you can ignore literally all of this. It's just saying that it's poor rated quality because right now it's using the everything model. But like if it was like this, for example, it would be rated poor, based purely on texture memory. If you want it to go to medium, all you have to do is change the resolution from the PNGs from 4096 to 2048, and then you'll be fine. Personally, I prefer having a higher texture memory usage, just so that things look more crisp. But if you care more about performance, then you'll want to drop it down from there. But anyways, continuing. So if you want any of these, all you have to do is just upload right down here. Make sure it's set to Windows. If you want to also upload a Quest version, you then switch to Android and then upload the same thing using the same blueprint ID, which would be down here. Yeah, so that's basic. So now let me explain what we have here with the default and the everything models. So if you see here in the everything model, it has its own menu and parameters, which is different than the rest, which all say Plushy default, Plushy menu, whatever, default, 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 and then this one says everything. So the main difference here is this everything file has what it says. It has every single asset, every tail, every hair, every nose, everything, and it has a toggle for it in-game. So if you want to texture your character on every single type of ear and tail, and you want to be able to switch through it in game, this is the model you're going to want to use. And it has a special menu that has all of the body toggles that would not be available on like a default model. So that's just so that everything's set up for you. All the toggles are done, makes your life easier. They use the same exact FX animator. Just the difference is the menu. I also decided to, no. The parameters are different, but yeah. So now when it comes to the default model, so if you are putting in your own character and you don't want there to be everything and you just want it set up like one of these guys, right? Where it only has the parts that are necessary for the character, nothing else hidden to toggle. You're going to use this default file here, and you can open the prefab like this and edit it through here. Although I recommend you hold Control-D to duplicate whatever you want to use to make your custom character on. And then you can either delete or just untag all of these, where you can just click there and they're gone. You've got this. Then you're going to unpack the prefab completely. And then you can put your own name on it, whatever you want, tutorial, okay? And so what you want to do here now is you're going to open up your model. You're going to click the little caret up here, up there. And you're going to see the hoodie. Everything that is turned off or non-visible, you need to leave exactly that way when uploading. If you change it, then the toggles that I have set up in-game are not going to work. So let's say you want the color on all the time, turn it on in-game. Don't do it here unless, because then let's say you want to turn that collar off one day, you won't be able to. So just do it in-game. All the clothes are here. They're just hidden within the body. I have a trillion blend shapes. So you can see here, the hide arm warmers and leg warmers are set to 100. You want to keep it that way. All we're going to do is we're going to open this up. And then let's say you want to make a big cat character. You're going to go over to big cat tail. You're going to check it on. And then all you have to do is hold left shift over what you want deleted, or just click individually and delete everything you're not using. And then that means that this is already set up as well as with the floor collider, so that it collides with the floor when you're sitting on the ground. As well as it means that all the bones are properly animated for the boop, for example, where the tail goes up. And you're going to do the same exact thing here for, let's say you don't want wings. That's the only thing attached to the chest. Ignore zipper bone. Okay, then we're going to go to the head. Also ignore collarbone. This is also where you can check on the cheek fluff that you want, if you want any. I'll put this one on, for example. So like I said, it's all properly paired to the head. All the bones are set up exactly how they're supposed to be, so you don't have to deal with the technicalities of that. And then you're just going to delete what you don't want. Let's say we're going to keep the bunny ears, actually, for whatever reason. And we're also going to have some hair poking right through the ears. So we're going to keep all of those and literally delete everything else. And then that's literally it. Then also, when it comes to putting your own texture on, you're going to go to textures down here, and then you can go to default. You can do Control D to duplicate this if you'd like, and you can edit the textures directly and then drag and drop them onto your model. Although I would recommend, for example, for this, you would just edit the material that's already attached. Otherwise, you have to make sure that you show a piece of clothing like this and then drop the material on it. It's a whole thing. Just edit the original material directly. If you want to keep the original material, you can duplicate it and then drag and drop it yourself. But if you want it to be the most pain-free, I would recommend editing the material directly. So all you have to do is you're going to unlock the shader, wherever it is. It might look blue like this. It's fine. It's just doing its thing. And all you have to do here is go to texture and place in whatever texture. Here, better example. I'll do it on the body. All you have to do is just put on a new texture here, and it will automatically update onto the model, which makes things a lot easier. Everything else is set up. So the shaders for the metal of the collar and on the zipper are already set up here. So you don't have to worry about that. The outline color adjusts based on the texture itself. So you don't have to change the outline color. It's not actually gray. As you can see, it's like a darker shade of whatever texture is reaching the edge there. And that's it. All you have to do then is you're going to go to your VRChat SDK. You're going to go to your builder, set everything up in here, make sure to give a name, description, and then as long as what's up here is just the yellow and nothing says autofix, you're good. Usually when you put in a new texture, it's going to say that there's a streaming maps issue or whatever. Just click autofix, it's fine, you'll see zero difference. It's just what happens when you put a new texture on regardless. And as long as after you click this little button down here and it says that you can upload, you are good to go. And then what I would do if you want to upload to Quest afterward is you're going to duplicate this model again, replace all the materials with the Quest versions, which is just a very basic material where you only have the PNG here. So there's no shader settings, no nothing. Drag and drop it onto the model. And then you can go into your VRChat SDK, make sure to select the platform to Android, and you should be good. Now, when it comes to the Quest version of, I'm just going to delete that. When it comes to the Quest version of the everything file, for example, Yes, I was able to upload it for Quest, but in doing so, I had to remove the fizzbone components for so the tails are all there except for the bee butt and the nub tail, and then there are no bones in any of the ears, cheek fluff, stuff like that, so there's no bones in that. So they'll just be stationary, but the tails will still wiggle and look cute. So that's the only thing is you have to be careful for is fizzbone components. You can have a maximum of 8 for Quest, but everything else, like it's going to say that it's very poor and very poor rated. It's fine. It's fine. Like it's gonna be mad at you about it, but if you can still upload it, then you're fine. And I think that's really it. I mean, if you're having any issues, feel free to join my Discord. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me on Twitter, Bubblegum Bark, or my other account, Beetleyin, if you so please. Also, my Discord. My Discord is going to be the first place I'm going to reply to messages. Mind you, it can take a minute for me to look at them. But feel free to @ me as well if I don't respond fast enough. Yeah. And, of course, message me on Twitter. Message me wherever. Yeah, if you need anything. I'm very, very happy with the space. I am a big fan, and I hope that you guys also like it. Make sure to tag me in things, whether it's on the Discord or through social media. I have social media everywhere. I don't check my social media everywhere, but I have it. Everything else should be hopefully set up for you if you want to optimize for Quest. But one important thing, if you are importing your own FBX, here in Unity, you're going to have to go to the armature, and you're going to have to go to spine, chest, shoulder R and L. You're going to click upper arm L, and you're going to make sure you want this scale set to 0.9 for each upper arm. That's the only thing. There was just some scaling issues, and the best way for me to fix it was scaling the arms down in Unity rather than in Blender. If I come out for a later fix for that, then this part will not be in the video anymore. But for now, that's really the only thing you need to know. Just be patient with me if there's any issues. It's the most complicated base I've made so far. Tied with the horse, at least. So if there's any issues, just give me some time to fix it. I really appreciate everyone who wanted to get this base or has gotten this base already. And you're just watching this now. And I really appreciate it. And yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely day. And oh, last thing. Face tracking for VRChat. You need to have to set that up yourself, but I'm more than happy, or other people on my server are more than happy to help you with setting up the Unity file, as well as if you want to use ARKit tracking like me for streaming or VTubing, whatever you want to do, recording videos. My Discord is where it's going to be. But all the blend shapes are done. Thank you guys so much again. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a lovely day. Thank you for getting my Plushy base. It really means a lot to me. Thank you. Bye.